Hello, and welcome to Liberal Crime Squad 4.06.3. I am Jonathan S. Fox. I'm the maintainer for the game, have been since 2007. The game was originally created by Tarn Adams. He is the guy who went on to create Dwarf Fortress. Pretty cool guy. It's a bit of a crazy game. I'm sure you'll be able to see it. Just a few words. One, I previously did a Let's Play of this game about 3 years ago. That was a very instructional thing. That's not what I'm aiming for now. I'm just going to play this game, try and have fun, and hopefully tell a nice story as we go along. Though I have no idea what the story will be. That's kind of the fun of playing a game, to tell your story. Second, I'm recording this video at about 4 frames per second, so if anything goes by really fast, you might miss some frames. Most of the things, because this is a text-based game, you won't notice the difference, except in that, hopefully, YouTube will preserve the very high, very crisp video quality that looks just as if you're playing the game right here. I'm running it at 4 frames per second so that I can really crank that quality up and still have a certain amount of length to the video by cutting down on the video portion. Anyway, I'm sure you're eager to get started. Let's begin. This is a fresh install of the game. I don't even have a high scoreboard. Oops, I lied. I had a test game that went KIA in one day. But otherwise, this is, I was testing my video. Otherwise, this is perfectly fresh. As of this speaking, in September of 2012, this is the latest version, 4.06.3. and advanced gameplay options. Oh, we want to make this as hard as possible. We didn't start the fire. That'll make us have a conservative crime squad to contend with very early on. Nightmare mode. Liberalism is forgotten. Too late to fight back. That'll make things nice and conservative at the start. And I don't want to shorten the end game or extend the end game. And we'll actually go with Democrat mode so that we can win to make the end game kind of short. However, we're going to have a really tough start. Okay, Patty Garcia, perfectly legitimate name. Let's change Patty. Jill Garcia. There we go. There we go. Memphis, Tennessee. Great place to start the liberal agenda. You know, I've always said if you're going to start a liberal terrorist organization, gotta make it in Memphis, Tennessee, or whatever I just said. I don't even remember. Oh, okay. What kind of character do I want? Well, considering that we're starting in Nightmare mode, we may have to contend with Death Squads. If we're contending with Death Squads, the best thing to do is you just run. You just run. There's no talking. You can fight if you're really badass, but mostly you just want to run. So I'm gonna pick some of these A options and go with a fairly agile founder. When I was bad, oh yeah, my parents grounded me and hid my toys, but I knew where they put them. In elementary school, I was mischievous, always up to something. When I turned 10, my parents divorced. Whenever I talked, they argued, so I stayed quiet. Very quiet. In junior high school, I played violent video games at home. I was a total outcast. I particularly like this option because it gives computer skill, which jumpstarts hacking. Another nice one is, oh, you know what? I gotta go with the swords. I'm obsessed with swords and started lifting weights. I gotta go with the swords because there's nothing cooler than running around in a ninja suit with a sword. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm sorry to anybody who wanted some hacking. We'll just have to get our hacking in elsewhere. Alright, things are getting really bad. I think I want to steal a car. And I knew things have reached a crescendo when I resorted to controlling people, had my own clique of outcasts. And I was only 15 when I ran away and let people pay me for sex. I needed the money to survive. A little bit of seduction skill can't hurt. We need a little bit of being well-rounded. Life went on. On my 18th birthday, I can get an old Beetle, buy an assault rifle, get some money, get the cool law student sleeper, or get secret maps of several major buildings downtown. These have all got utility. I think the $1,000 is probably the weakest of these options. I'm going to go with the cool law student sleeper. Very handy. really helps you out when you get into a jam in the legal system. For the past few years, I think I want to be stealing from corporations, and they're still keeping more secrets. However, surviving alone just like anyone, option D, gives you really good stats. And I kind of want to be well-rounded. You know what? I'm going to go surviving alone just like anyone. A nice benefit of that is you get first aid skill, which is great in the field for not dying when you get really badly hurt and you need to get out before bleeding out. Alright, a new conservative era, blah blah blah. Conservative president Ron Berghoff ended his term. He was really popular. An even crazier guy got elected, and conservatives are taking over the entire government. And next thing you know, everything's going to the pits, and we're doomed, and so I'm starting the Liberal Crime Squad. There you go. What's my name to the people? My name to the people is Fox. There we go. Jill Garcia is Fox. I don't have any particularly high skills. It's probably because I was a little incoherent with my choices, but I do have a nice, well-rounded body. Sword skill, persuasion skill, security skill, street sense skill, seduction skill, first aid skill. Those are all really good skills. Disguise, driving, and stealth. Man, I have a nice, well-rounded body of skills. And I have heart, health, and agility are very high. Decent strength and charisma. Intelligence is weak. That's kind of the weakest part of this character, because intelligence feeds a lot of skills. And I also have a romantic interest. Wanted for no crimes, and this is a full list of all the skills in the game. Alright, there we go. What do we want to do? Let's check out our sleeper. Riley Taylor. This is apparently my boyfriend. The lawyer. I think I actually want him to do... I'll have him play low. I'm gonna go forth. I'm a sneaky foo. Oh, I just have clothes on. I don't really have any sneaky clothing. Can I buy a black turtleneck from the department store? No. I could get a black suit. That's $500. That'll be a challenge. Alright, well, let's go to the housing projects and start breaking into places. I picked the housing projects for breaking into places because it's easy to pick the locks, and I don't have a high security skill. Oh, past that crackhead, and I stole somebody's family photos. You know what the problem with going to the housing projects to break in and try and rob people is? There's nothing valuable here. I got family photos and some damaged clothing. Wow, this is bad. A dirty sock. Wow. Some work clothes. Macaroni art. Oh man, it's like some kid put that on the freezer. I walked past a conservative and caused no problems. Alright, well, conservatives are getting suspicious, and I'm sure that I just got really rich, so I'm walking out. Because of the we didn't start the fire mode, we've got the Conservative Crime Squad. It's day 3, and we've already got them. Worthless M16 toting hicks. Well, it's good to know the news media is on our side. They went on a rampage at the Welfare Assistance Agency. Well, I'm sure that's good for our agenda to have such horrible people doing horrible things and making their own side look bad. I'm sure we can't count on that being consistent. They'll probably be very effective with a little bit of practice. Let's try the University District. Let's break into some apartments there. Yes, the University Apartments B. Oh, oops. I said the University Hospital. I meant Crockett Apartments. Alright, we managed to break into here. Silverware, that's what I'm talking about. We'll get rich selling kitschy trinkets and cheap jewelry. So it's not high class, but oh, I don't want to rent a room here. Unlock the door. Let's go. Silverware. Yeah. So I've succeeded in a couple of stealth checks in creeping around here. However, my stealth is a bit inhibited by the fact that I'm wearing normal clothing. Normally, you're going to want to wear stealthy clothing. Ah, so that corporate manager spotted me. Fortunately, he's not armed. He just threw a punch. I need to get out of here because every conservative on site is going to be angry at me now. Let's see what we've managed to pick up. Let's go to the pawn and gun. That's our fence for all our stolen stuff. Pawn all loot. 169 bucks. That's not enough for the black suit I wanted. I don't have any tailoring skill. However, if I go to the garment makers and pick up a sweatshop worker, can't figure the lock out. Kick the door, kick in the door. Great, fine cloth, that'll be perfect. This is more valuable than the other stuff anyway. Ooh, security guards noticed that I'm here. Oh, that's problematic. He's probably got a submachine gun. I didn't mean to actually aggro him, especially since I didn't release the sweatshop workers. I have to run. He shoots me. He hits the body. My stomach is blasted. Oh God. Oh, get to the door. Please. Going to free clinic. And the Conservative Crime Squad continues to do its thing while I sit in the hospital. Time passes. Crazy stuff goes down. Congress votes on a bunch of liberal laws. They can't propose any conservative laws because we're already so ridiculously conservative. There's nowhere left to go on that end of things. Seriously, this is the status of the liberal agenda when you pick to start in nightmare mode. It's a nightmare. Everything is bright red, arch conservative. So let's start a new. I have no squad, so I press R, review. Z, start a new squad, select A for the first guy, LCS. See, I'm already doing the tutorial thing. Wait, repair my clothes. Alright, they're clean. That was because I had somebody rip through my shirt with a submachine gun, so I had to fix it up. So that didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but I did manage to get out of there with my fine cloth. So, $100 for selling my fine cloth. That's good. I'm going to try that again, and I'm just going to be smarter about things. Can't figure the lockout, kick in the door, pick up some fine cloth. Release this sweatshop worker. I'm sure that's perfect. Let's see, Petunia Inking. I got to change your name. 3 tailoring skill. That's actually awful. So, destroy this. Oops. I walked past a bunch of sweatshop workers. Recently implemented the change that it no longer warns you when you're when you encounter people. You know what? I'm going to release the oppressed, even though that's going to aggro this guy. And then I'm just going to run. I'm going to run. Press V to sneak and then run. And that didn't work. But see, chances are he's not going to shoot at me because I've got 4 people with me. So he shoots at Joe Weeks, shoots him in the stomach twice, he's fine. Or maybe it was the leg, I don't know. Oh, we made the news. Great. And now we can look at our liberals and see who's got the best tailoring skill. 3, this person's Petunia Inking, 3, this person's got 3, this person's got 2, this person's got 5. Brian McIntosh. Unfortunately, they all have really bad juice, so I'm actually going to activate them all and say engage in liberal activism. Ooh, those guys want to hack. I don't want them to hack, actually. I just want them to do... Oh, I don't want community service. I just want liberal disobedience. E. Liberal disobedience won't get their juice up very high, but it'll get it to like 20, which is not bad. Oh, what am I doing? I'm tending to injuries. That's fine. Yeah, she's civilian now. Gonna wait till she's activist. He's still punk though. I want all of these guys up to activist. So now he's civilian. I'm just gonna wait, let these guys do their thing for a while. Yeah, so they've all leveled up a couple of times. They started out really bad, but now their stats are a little higher, so they'll have better success at everything that they do. Brian McIntosh here, I'm going to change his code name. I'm going to change him to be the Fabric Master, because he is the master of fabric. This guy's computer, so I'm gonna change his code name. He's going to be the Neo for the computer hacker, and we're gonna call this guy who has, what's his best stat? Heart. Oh, Hardy McHeartful. There we go. Very descriptive names. Oh, I didn't do Petunia inking. We're gonna change your code name to Petunia Dursley. Perfect. This is the best squad ever. Hardy McHeartful is still hurt, but he's getting better quickly. I'll let these guys continue to do their thing for a few days. There's a risk that they'll get assaulted by death squads. Oh, Neo's cornered by a mob of angry rednecks. Speaking of a risk, he crumples under a flurry of blows, forced into a headlock, and is severely beaten before the mob is broken up. Well, now he's near death. Yeah, and he'll be in the clinic for 2 weeks. Oh, that's pleasant. I'm actually waiting for Hardy McHeartful to get better. He's fine now. Okay, now these guys have no clothes. Fortunately, we have the Fabric Master. That's what he's for. He's going to make repair clothing. What is he going to make for us? We've got so many options, including some really expensive body armor options toward the end. Let's do some normal... Oh, can I get a black turtleneck? Is that a thing that can be done? Apparently you can't make a black turtleneck in this screen unless I'm missing it. It's kind of a shame, because that's really what I want. And this guy, even so, he's not very good at making black suits. Well, let's have him make some trench coats then. First-rate trench coat. Perfect. Another first-rate trench coat. Second-rate. Nobody likes second-rate. 3. Oh, Petunia Dursley hit in the chest with a pipe, crumples under the blows. Well, she's been beaten up by rednecks now. Third-rate trench coat. Second-rate trench coat. I really want another first-rate. Okay, you can stop, because you're spending all my money. And hack. I don't know. Alright. We're gonna pass out trench coats. Oops. Let's see. Put your trench coats on. That's perfect. Now you guys are looking properly badass. We'll go to the commercial center. We're gonna sell all the extra clothes. So when the other people get out of the hospital, they can keep being naked. And then we're gonna look at buying guns. Well, I can only afford one gun, and that's gonna be... What do I have in terms of skill? I don't want a gun. I want a sword, because that's how we roll. Commercial center, the oubliette. We want medieval gear. Now I've got the epic question of all time. Do I take the katana and wakizashi, or do I take the sword of Morphigor? I think the katana and wakizashi. That's typically my way of things. You gotta go Japanese or go home. Alright. Who are we gonna chop up? Do we dare going to the garment makers? I think we do. Kick in the door. Smash it in with the sword. Release the oppressed. Then we've got the extra fodder. Somebody left me even though my party's not full. That's because I'm out of recruit slots. So I find some cloth. Smash up this equipment. I can't stay here too long or I'm going to have death squads beating down on us when I go to leave. But I do want to make some waves. Wow, I'm getting lucky. No security guards. Oh! I'm sorry. Look, I'm friendly. Oh, wow. I was able to release that guy. That's interesting. Death Squad officer. Fight! Hit the right leg. Punch! Hit the body. Come on, punch, punch! Got a bunch of people punching the Death Squad officer. Oh yeah! Well, a sword to the leg probably softened him up, and the punches probably pushed him over the edge. Okay, well, we have our first kill, a Death Squad officer. And wanted for armed assault. Oh man, they're not even charging me with murder for that. Sweet! Sweet. Where am I? Am I downtown? I'm not downtown. I'm in the industrial district. I'm in the homeless shelter. And I've got no heat. No secrecy, but no heat. So that's cool. Garment makers is high security. That's cool. I guess I should probably give those guys trench coats too if we want to have a proper squad. So we're gonna activate the Fabric Master and have him make some clothing. Trench coats. Yeah. Second rate, first rate, second rate, fourth rate, second rate, first rate, third rate, first rate. Thank you. That was my last dollar. If you didn't succeed, see, I never take second rate goods or whatever those other junk. Oh man. Fabric Master. Repair the piece of clothes that we have. Great. Supreme Court. Now's the time, Supreme Court. You can make a decision. Oh man, they're all 4 to 5 partisan decisions. Man, those Supreme Court justices. Okay, let's go to the pawn and gun. Let's sell all of that crappy clothes that we made. Hey, I turned a profit. Sweet. Alright, industrial district. Let's try the plastic factory. We've got more people to free. Smash in the door. Smash up some equipment. Now I say people to free. Normally this isn't a good place to free people because there's nobody to free here. However, with labor laws such as they are, we have child laborers here. No, I'm actually going to katana this guy. And then I'm going to smash this thing. Because if I just smashed the thing, he'd attack me. And I want first strike. Katana! Oh, sliced her head off in one hit. Sorry, buddies, but I appear to be the only one who's getting any action. Okay, I better go. Don't want death squads. Alright. Go forth to the pawn and gun store. Sell. Loot. Clothes. Weapons. Ammo. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go to the oubliette and I'm gonna go purchase medieval gear, and I think I'm gonna actually look through these people. Knife skill. Fabric Master has nothing really. Socialist, I mean, whoever this is, whoever that is, some more unnamed people. Lots of people with knife skill. You know what? Let's go with a knife for you. Oh. You buy a knife. You buy a knife. You buy a knife. You buy a knife. And I'm pretty sure I have an extra knife. Alright, so everybody else gets to use knives, and I get to use a proper sword because I'm the main character. Let's try the cable news station. Smash in the door. Holy cow, there's people everywhere. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is so much better. We're just tearing our way through these people. Alright, violent rampage. That was great. Smash in the door. Laptop, cell phone, laptop. This is what I'm talking about. PDA, laptop. Oh! Hello, news anchor. Okay. Well, he managed to smile at Fox, and so Fox is not sure he wants to fight. but the stun has expired, and everybody was able to knife him up. Well, that was productive. Oh! Hello. Mercenary, Hick, Yokel, Soldiers, Rube, Biker. This is the conservative crime squad. Nobody else shows up in such a ragtag group of conservatives. I'm gonna... God, I'm in trouble. Because they're probably all armed to the teeth. I gotta run. Oh... Well, if I lose half of them... Oh, jeez. Kirk Alda, Sarah Sutnick, Cecilia Tilson, Fabric Master, Hardy McHartful. Oh, my kidney's blasted. Oh, I'm dead. My lack of skill. Hardy McHartful is the new liberal leader of the Liberal Crime Squad. Wow. 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 It says unstoppable. They don't know that the conservative crime squad just stopped me. Oh my god, unstoppable. Everyone in the LCS group was arrested or killed. Apparently I'm stoppable. Time passes. Oh, my Hardy McHartful, the leader of the Liberal Crime Squad, is shipped out to the INS to face execution. Neo has lost touch. Petunia Dursley's lost touch. We need a slogan. I never made a slogan. Made it till July. 12 kills. Oh, that was so sad. That was so sad. I lost. It's all the conservative crime squad's fault. Darn that conservative crime squad. Well, I've lost at my own game. For shame. Kind of expected that. I'm actually not super pro at Liberal Crime Squad. I just kind of screw around and hope to have fun. Maybe I should have robbed the bank. That would have been fun. That's a new feature in the latest version. Well, anyway, I hope this has been entertaining. Maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. We'll see. Shame it didn't go further than that. Shame. We'll miss you, Fox and Hardy McHartful.